Justice League of America at number 5, Steve Orlando
Yeah.
writing and Andy McDonald on art.
I'm about done. Like, not
Yeah,
to spoil, I cannot keep doing this.
nah,
It's just not good.
I think I'm done as well. See, the problem is though, is we were hoping, right, oh, we do something different, focus on the characters, and I feel
Yeah.
like the plot of this new arc is really similar to the plot of the first arc.
So it's straight into a second arc and not like a bridging issue, cool down,
Nope.
Nope.
time out, let some characters,
No,
talk.
none of that.
Oh, okay. I'm glad.
Not only that, we have it's essentially it's in the US now, but there's like a city
Yeah.
that's been taken over by this Aegis or something like Aegis or whatever he's
Yeah.
called.
Who uses Greek history to make new energy weapons
Yes,
in Western Pennsylvania.
but he convinces all the townspeople to work for him because
Work for him.
the job market's terrible. They're all struggling for money, so they all agree. And then it comes up to someone, like a reporter or someone tells the Ray about it at a press conference at the start, and that's how they
Yeah.
find out. So they go to the town, and he's there, and he's got cronies, and it feels like they're going in to liberate another like city, just kind of like they liberated Latvia, or not Latvia, whatever the country was.
They can't do that. Doom would just crush them all.
I know.
Like, that's it.
Look, the point I'm making is that like we were hoping for something completely different from the first arc,
Yeah.
and we got something that it feels. I mean, they're not from another like planet or
And
dimension.
Batman's
but
not even there. And they make a plot point about it, but it's just like, well, Batman put together this team because they needed them to be human. But you bring in Lobo and the Ray, and then Batman just takes off, and they bring Lobo in and basically have him go fight these people by himself.
well, Batman shows up halfway through.
Yeah, but he's not there at the decision
start.
making.
Oh, sure, yeah,
You know?
he's not there at the start, which maybe leads into like, is there something going on? Like, is he up to something? Probably. Yeah, and Lobo fights, and Atom is like with the
I
bad
hate
guys.
reading.
So,
I used to hate reading Bizarro, right? Because it was just bad. But I got used to reading Bizarro. I don't think I'll ever get used to reading Lobo. The words that they come up with for him to say, just have him talk like a gruff dude from Earth. Like, you can throw in a Bastet here and there, but the overly using like alien terms and stuff, I'm just like, it's a chore, you know.
no, I
Yeah.
kind of agree.
I can't remember the last time I heard both you so unenthusiastic about any book.
But by the end, because we dropped all the ones we didn't like. By the end of the issue, okay, sure, the villain does ride in a flying lion, so that was at least an interesting image. And then the final page, to help them fight, the Ray gives light armor to the rest of the team. So the last page is this like big shot of like Batman with this like extra light armor around him. Canary's got it, Vixen's got it, and that looks kind of cool. Like it's a nice moment, but the rest of the issue is
Doesn't
just kind of dull.
feel like this is fitting of a Justice League of America. Like,
No, it
you
doesn't.
want big blockbuster Starro invading. That's who you want the Justice League of America to be. dealing with.
Matt, I don't even necessarily agree with that. You can do smaller Justice League stories, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, but I'm saying after you do Lord Havoc, right? You can do a big blockbustery thing and then do a smaller thing.
Matt, I completely disagree. Go smaller. The problem with this book is that it started with this relatively big plot. No, go small, build the team, make me care about the characters interacting with each other. But instead, it's just doing the same thing again. What?
Yeah.
It kind of just sounds like it's another city, it's another villain.
Yeah,
It's
it
the
does.
same thing.
That's exactly how it feels.
I'm kind of, unless I hear better things coming through, I'm dropping it now. Just because.
Not for me, because I think I'm done.
Yeah. So because I want to know more about the Atom stuff. Like, I really enjoyed all of those Rebirth issues.
That's
Yeah,
what's so disappointing about
yeah.
this. The one-shots were all varying levels of great to fantastic.
Yeah, and the thing about them is they were all so focused on the characters that I was looking forward to the book because I thought, oh, it's going to be about the characters interacting, and then they'll have things to do.
It's not.
And it's not. It just feels like such a generic action comic where they have fights and there's things happening, and they're kind of trying to make points because like the villains are like taking over people and there's like social commentary kind of in there, but it just I'm not connected to it, and it's just not that entertaining to read.
Do you know what it reminds
Yeah.
me of? You know how at the end of the New 52, so we had the Justice League book with Johns,
Yeah.
and that was doing proper Justice League stuff.
Right.
And then they put Hitch on JLA to do this side, just action-y nonsense. You know? And then we came into this, and they gave Hitch, they gave him the main Justice League book, but he was still doing his side action-y nonsense. It was pretty much the same. So you get to this, and you go, okay, so this is the John successor, so to speak. This is the actual book, and then it's just another Hitch-esque side story, action-y, nonsensey thing.
And especially since Orlando Supergirl's been great. Batman Shadow Issue 1, surprisingly, I really liked. So
Monster Man was good.
I had fun with that.
Yeah.
Like,
so I don't know.
I don't know what the deal with this one is. I'm over it.
Yeah, I think I'm done too. It's just it was the one I wasn't not looking forward to reading, and it was just, I kind of got to the end. It felt like it took forever to read, and there you go. So I think JLA is probably out of the rotation for a while. Obviously, if we hear it gets better, if it maybe it rejuvenates after an event because it changes its direction or something, then sure, we'll give it another chance. But I think for now,
it feels weird that Justice League Suicide Squad was kind of all built up for this, and then it's just kind of thuds.
Yeah,
it's disappointing.
It doesn't feel that important yet. And of course, if we end up finding out that Batman's actually Martian Manhunter or something like that, then okay, right, there's something important happening. But for now,
that's cool. But I don't need the redundancy of the stories.
Yeah, that's kind of my problem. Even if he is Martian Manhunter, and that's important, but it's not enough to make me want to read it when it's still not interesting stories.
Well, I wasn't saying it was. I was just saying.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like, even if it is, it's like
the point.
At that point, it might be too late.
The point I'm making though is that from Matt's point, the event built up to this as if it was going to be something important, regardless of the quality, which could be here or there. Like, nothing about it feels like it's actually important. Even if it was bad, like, Marvel do an event, it builds up to another thing that's meant to be important. Yeah, it may be shit, but at least you see why it's supposed to be important to the universe.
Yeah, that's fair.
So,
like, I understood Lord Havoc and what he was doing, and that's a problem because you have people coming from alternate universes and instilling their order. I get that. That seems like something that a team would have to assemble. This, though, like, I feel like Green Arrow could have taken out these guys in Pennsylvania during the arc, that's coming up where he's traveling the country. I feel Percy would be better at dealing with the subject matter than Orlando for whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't need that. I don't need the superhero team for it.